That's right. It was time. It was time for the annual Squatch shaving. Hello, Steve, Canadian Sasquatch, coming at you with another Mead Monday. That's right. I'm going to drink some mead for you guys so you can see what it's like. And I'm going to answer some of your questions so you know what that's like. And also, the Amazon Methodology on sale. Link will be down in the description below. So let's jump right into drinking some mead. Today we have Meadery of the Rockies Strawberry Honey Wine. So I know nothing about this one. It is Palisade, Colorado. So that's cool. 40% honey wine, 60% strawberry wine, 12% alcohol by volume. So this will be interesting since it's strawberry wine and honey wine blended. So that's a little bit different. And it is naturally sweet and buzzing with flavor. So let's crack this puppy open. So it's a screw top. That's not a problem. It's got this gorgeous color coming through it. We'll see more of that as I pour here. So yeah, I'm not sure how much of this you guys can actually see because of all the reflections coming through. But yeah, that is a gorgeous red, light red color. Hints of orange down below here. Gets darker as it goes up. Not quite ruby dark. Crystal clear. Let's get some aroma on this. Right off the bat, I get wine. It smells like a wine. Like a red wine. A little bit of strawberry coming through the aroma. But not much else. It just smells like a red wine with a hint of strawberry. So let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this Mead Monday again. Okay, I definitely get the mead coming through on it. There's that honey stickiness coming through. So the honey stickiness, a little bit of that red wine flavor again. Maybe just a hint of the strawberry that they talk about. So it, once again, it was 40% honey wine, 60% strawberry wine. So a blend of two different wines. It's not bad. Being a strawberry honey wine, I would definitely like to have more of that strawberry coming out of it. But yeah, it's pleasant. It's drinkable. There's not much more I can say about it. So yeah, there it is. Meadery of the Rockies Strawberry Honey Wine. Go ahead. Thumbs up. I probably won't buy it again, but it's not bad. I do encourage you guys to, if you see it, give it a try. It might be your thing. Not necessarily my thing right now. So, yeah. With that, let's move on to your guys' question. So one of the questions was packaging mead or bottling mead. How, what, when, where, all that good stuff. I figured we'd start off with some of the bottles that I use personally. I got like this one right here. This is just my Joe's Ancient Orange that I have from 2015. It's in a 1.5 liter bottle. So this is the kind of packaging I do. So when I go to a party or whatever, party size bottles of mead, huge hit. Because you only need to take one bottle and it's good for 10, 20 people. And then of course you have your standard 750 ml bottles of mead as well. I believe this is my Joe's Ancient Orange 2017. So this is last year's versus 2 years ago. And then from there we've got the 375 milliliter. So this here has stuff on the bottom. This was just a smaller bottle. 375, that's the size that I like because it's the perfect size to split with my beautiful bride or drink by yourself because it's only 375. Tasty. Next size down from that is the standard 12-ounce beer bottle. So yeah, you can use beer bottles for that. Go ahead and cap them. The thing about this, so these are 355 mils, so a little bit smaller, perfect for one person. And then down from there is the 127 milliliter bottle. So these are little tiny ones. The nice thing about these little guys are they're nice and small. So definitely a single serving, depending on what's in it. And then you can cap them. So these are great for carbonating your meads. The same as beer bottles, because you cap the beer bottles, they're built to withstand pressure built up inside because it's beer. Beer is carbonated. So in these little 127, they're actually champagne bottles. So if you want to carbonate your meads, you will want a beer bottle or a champagne bottle. And all these other bottles, as you can see, have corks in them. You do not want to carbonate in a bottle that you cork because carbonation can build up and the cork will pop out. Also, normal wine bottles like this are not built for carbonation. They don't have the structure to withstand the internal buildup of the CO2 and they can explode. So don't use wine bottles for carbonating. Use beer bottles or champagne bottles to prevent the dreaded bottle bombs when you're doing that. Like these guys, Meadery of the Rockies, this is a 750 ml bottle. And they use screw tops. It is hard for homebrewers to do the screw tops of wine bottles just due to cost of them because it requires a little bit extra equipment. So capping or corking is usually the better. You can use the plastic PET bottles. Those with the screw tops, you can use those no problem. So yeah, so that's the bottles. You can even keg. If you just want to like pour nicely, rack nicely your meat into a keg. That's another way to package it. And then you have meat on draft. And you just go up to the tap and pour yourself some, and you don't have to worry about bottles or any of that stuff. The next thing is, how do you get it into the bottles? Well, you get yourself one of these guys. So this is a bottling wand. Basically what you do is you put it into the bottle. The spot on the bottom here is attached to a spring. So when you put it into the bottle, that depresses and it allows the mead to come through. And all this is it's a polycarbonate straw with this guy here. So it's got that external housing. And then it's got the little plunger guy. So this is the part that sticks out the bottom. So when you press this, this will go down and it presses against a little spring. So, and that's all it is just these little parts just go in like that. And then like that. So yeah, so you attach this to a hose, you attach to it your bottling bucket or racking cane or whatever. Bottling bucket is just a bucket that has a spigot on it that you can attach a hose to. And you just put this into the bottle and it depresses and the mead flows through, fills the bottle. As it gets to the top, you let go. So it stops flowing. You pull this out and you're left with the correct amount of headspace on the bottle because how much volume the bottling wand takes up. You pull it out and you have this much left. And there are other things for bottling. I just got this one. I have not used it yet. A whole bunch of hoses, and then it's got this thing going on here. And so what you do is you put this side into the bottle, and then you, through this side here, you connect this to your bottling bucket or whatever. And then this hose goes into another bottle or vessel. And so what happens is this tube off the side is where the mead will come through into the bottle. And then once it hits a certain height, it will stop and it will have some backsplash coming out. So that's why you have this one to go someplace else. So as I said, I haven't used this one yet. The reason why I got this guy versus this simple guy is not that bottle. Some of these bottles have a indentation. So the bottom of it, I don't know how well you can see that, but it convexes or concaves from this side. And trying to get the bottling wand onto there so that you can depress the bottom can be a little hard at times. So it can take a little bit longer to do it because you're constantly trying to find a spot where it will stay depressed like that. So with this guy, there's nothing that you have to try and get to the bottom. It's just all floating in the top of the bottle. So that's that guy. And again, I haven't used it yet. I do have some bottling that I do need to do, so it will get used shortly. So the next thing is, when do you bottle? And you bottle when the mead is done. How do you know when the mead is done? When you've decided it's done. We've got the 2015 Joe's Ancient Orange, and when I bottled it, I decided it was done. Crystal clear? No, it's got stuff on the bottom. Sometimes that's what happens. This one here, this guy is crystal clear. So it got bottled. This one here, this year's Joe's Ancient Orange. Crystal clear, so that's when it got bottled. So yeah, when you've decided that the mead is done, whether you want it crystal clear or you don't care and you just want to get it bottled and move on to the next thing, all a personal preference and all that, you just, when it's done, stabilize. We talked about that several weeks ago. You want to make sure the mead is stable, whether by just letting it do its thing and finish out, or chemically, or filter, or any of that stuff. Stabilize so you don't end up with the bottle bombs, especially if you're bottling in a wine bottle. Again, if you're using the champagne bottles or the beer bottles, then it's not as big of a deal because they are built for some pressure. But again, if they could cause too much pressure, and they may still become bottle bombs, so you want to be careful of that. So yeah, that's bottling. How to do it, what you need to do it. This is the simplest way to do it, and it costs like $4 versus the other contraption, which was $30. And that's all there is to it. That brings this Mead Monday to a close. Once again, the book on sale via Amazon. Link will be down below. The link below is also an affiliate link. So if you use that link, I will also get a little bit extra back for being an affiliate as well as selling the book. It doesn't cost you guys any more money. It just like a marketing fee for Amazon. So it comes out of their side. So a little bit more money for me. Doesn't cost you guys anything. So win for everybody. And then comments, questions, hit them up down below in the comment section. Hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. All those links are down below as well. Give me a thumbs up on the video if you've enjoyed it, liked it, learned anything. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done that already. And I will see you guys in the next video. So be sure to have a pint of awesome. I know I will. Cheers, everybody.